I sense that you're very committed and dedicated to this process. You've been at it for a while. You've been sticking with it despite the obstacles along the way. And now you're ready to take it to the next level. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we're connected. I'm glad you're in the course. So the question is, what can you do with the course to take your prep to the next level beyond what you've done before? Because you've had previous courses of prep. What will be different for you this time in terms of how you take the material and adapt it to your own study journey?
Well, with your material, I've been looking at it a little bit. And so, like, you kind of say, like, make up your own games. You said, like, I know I'm not going to be that. I don't think I'm at a point right now, obviously, to be a master at that, but kind of like figure out, like, get into the minds of the LSAT makers because I wasn't doing that before. I was kind of just like going, like, oh, how to answer this specific question, not really getting into, like, why it is this way, why the makers made it this way. And I feel like that's something I can do different, like, go deep, dig a little deeper than just like doing superficial level, just like surface level, just like read the question, you get it wrong, you look at it like, oh yeah, that sounds right. Okay, I could have gotten that right, but I didn't. And I feel like since I've exhausted a lot of prep tests at this point, I feel like at this point I'm kind of just going to have to go back over them very like intricately and just really take your tips from your course because I did use the free stuff. But one thing I do feel like would be helpful is the master classes, the videos, and also the lessons will be very helpful getting tips from other students and also just learning other tips and tricks. Like there's only so much you can do, like tips and tricks you can learn, but I think like understanding from another student's perspective will really give me insight into what I'm doing wrong. And I think that's what will be different, is connecting with other students who've been through the same struggles. And I assume there probably are people like me who couldn't probably even get barely over average, and like then I'm hopeful I'll get a higher score and I'm going to aim for that. But like at the end of the day, like I know there's only so much you can do, but I feel like a mentality is a big part of it because I can tell you when I took it on the 16th, I was very anxious, very like when I got to, okay, so I can't disclose any information from it because of LSAC, but I had like RC second, and I just like was like I like panicked. I literally like, and I just want to be able to learn mental like strategies in order to overcome that if it does arise, like in a practice test to prepare for test day. So I think it's just gathering insight from you as an expert, but also other students in the course who have been through this process and can give me a little insight.
Fantastic. Well, the fact that you have April as a potential option here means that you've got plenty of time. We're speaking now only in mid to late January. You've got 2-3 months. Given all the work you've done up to this point, combined with the course, you can make anything happen. I want to call out a couple of things from what you said, Brennan. You talked about learning from other students. That's fantastic. Writing your own logic games, also fantastic. Being willing to take information and approaches from multiple sources and then use it to take ownership of the material. And I'll be honest, Brendan, like nobody's going to give you permission to write logic games except me. I'm telling you, write some logic games. So don't sell yourself short in terms of what your abilities may be. You've just got to try it out. Even do it bad, even do a bad job, even do it with mistakes. Get feedback from others, improve, keep improving. That's the only thing you can do. Don't look at what other people have done or are doing in terms of comparing yourself to them. You can learn from them, but just aim to make each game or each drill you write better than the one before. Also deepening your review process. Your review process may not be perfect the first time or the second time or the third time, but each time you do it, you will go more in depth into drilling into exactly where your misunderstandings are coming from. And the Socratic review method in the course, live in class, as well as the videos of previous classes, will show you how to do that better and better each time as well. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.